Hey everybody, Travis Caryl here, realtor in Denver, Colorado. Today on our 10th episode of Exploring Neighborhoods, this is the Caryl neighborhood. We're on the southwest side of Littleton in a neighborhood called Caryl. Now we're specifically going to be looking at the valley today, which is an amazing place with history that dates back to 3000 BC. But we're going to start today by checking out one of the newest homes that's listed in this neighborhood. And then we're going to jump into the rec centers, the equestrian center, all the tennis courts, the 6,000 acres of open space at one of my favorite neighborhoods, known for being private, quiet, family-oriented, with a ton of outdoor space. And then we're also going to go up and look at one of the original houses for the founders of this entire area, which actually a lot of the landmarks around here are named after. And every other reason why people find this to be one of the most private and desirable places in the Denver metro area. So let's go ahead and take a look at the house first, and then we'll explore and learn more about the valley. Let's take a look. Okay, so the house we're going to take a look at today is located at 117 Willow Leaf Drive, right in the heart of the valley of Caryl. Now this house is 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, over 4,400 square feet. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a look around. Our above grade square footage is over 3,000 square feet with another over 1,300 in the basement. Now the first thing I notice when I walk in that I love are archways and high ceilings. To complement that, we also see updates everywhere. So new light features, bright color on our walls. We have a barn door shutter, which is really cool, over our front window here that faces the front yard. Now, if we kind of walk around a little bit, you have a really cozy, bright feel, but also an open concept. Now, when we wrap around here a little bit, a couple things I really like is that we have a 3-car garage that opens up into a dedicated mudroom, and we have a half bathroom right here for all of your guests on the main floor. The kitchen is complete with updated quartz countertops, a beautiful backsplash, updated cabinets, French doors that go out into the backyard. We're sitting on about 1/5 of an acre here. It's a great entertainment space. And then I really like this because you have a sitting room in the front, but then we also have a dedicated, pretty big living room that's sunken down in, and it just feels really cozy here. So you see we have carpet here. It makes it feel a little bbit more separate and warm. And then we have updated flooring throughout the rest of the main level. As we're going through this whole house, what I'd like to point out really is the amount of just upgrades we have on everything. So upgraded railings that really fit the flow of the house. Upstairs, we have 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Plus a feature I really like, your laundry room is right here. So you don't have to go all the way downstairs for your laundry room. So you've got your 3 bedrooms here. And then I want to show you the primary bedroom. This is a huge room with vaulted ceilings. We first see a walk-in closet here, and then if we travel into this bathroom, we've got a 5-piece primary bathroom, and then another walk-in closet. Again, the house is very cohesive. It all kind of works together. This is the same type of look that we have on our barn door shutters downstairs with a private bathroom right in the primary. Lastly, I just want to point out this bay window. I think these are huge in a primary bedroom. It's a great area to read. It gives you a little bit more natural light than you would expect. It's also a little bit more square footage. It just makes the room feel more put together. So follow me around. I want to show you one more thing. We also have this bonus space right here. So this is perfect for your kids' playroom. It could be an office. It's just a really nice, bright, open, quiet corner of the house. And if that's not enough, you actually can look at the Rocky Mountains out the window. All right, welcome to our finished basement. My favorite part right here. I'm glad I made that. Ping pong table, but just an open space with a small kitchenette area. One important thing if you're looking at homes is your basement to have an egress window. So we have an egress window over here with a whole workout area, and then we have our 5th bedroom with its own private bathroom. We just saw 117 Willow Leaf Drive, located right here in the heart of the valley. Next, we're going to look at the Bradford Purley House, the ruins from a fire that happened a long time ago, and then head on down to look at the equestrian center, the clubhouse, the pools, and a whole lot more that this neighborhood has to offer. All right, can you see why people live here yet? This is one of the historical landmarks here in Caryl. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Robert Bradford started building the Bradford Wagon Trail, which charged tolls to people that were rushing out west to find gold. He built this house. It's been added to several times over the 100 years following when he first started building it. It actually was used to recruit soldiers for the Union Army in the Civil War. It's changed hands a few times until John Schaefer bought it. Now, John Schaefer wanted to make this his own cattle ranch with peach tree orchards, apple tree orchards. There's potato and turnips that he grew out here, and he didn't know what to name his ranch. But he had a son named Kent and a son named Caryl. So that's where we get the name Caryl. In 1967, this house actually caught fire. Fast forward 9 years to 1976, and it was stabilized and preserved as a historical landmark in this area. And the locals come through here all the time to follow all of these trails, and it's a reminder of what this land used to be. Sitting behind me is a city of rocks. You're gonna find things like this all over the place as we go through the Caryl Valley. Caryl is home to about 33,000 people, but a big majority of that is the part of the neighborhood that's actually east of 470. Where we sit, on the other side of the hogback, you see custom homes with big lots, and the density of living out here is incredibly minimal. You have a lot of your own privacy and your own space, but you also have 50 miles of trails and over 6,000 acres of open space. So there's 2 schools in the Caryl Valley. You've got an elementary school and you've got a middle school. Both are high-ranking schools, and that's a big reason why people love living in this area. Welcome to the Equestrian Center. Now, again, we're right in the heart of the Caryl neighborhood. One really cool thing here is that this is the original barn. It's well over 100 years old. And then sitting just behind it is the training school. Whether you have a horse or you don't have a horse, you can come here and you can do classes to learn how to take care of horses and to ride horses. If you do have a horse, then you can board them at any of these stables through here. So beyond the fact that we have an equestrian center in the heart of this neighborhood, again, we have trails everywhere. So you can take your horse and you can actually ride along all these private trails for miles. So as you enter into the valley, one of the first things you're gonna see is the community center, which is where we're at right now. We're sitting just down the road from the equestrian center, but you've got tennis courts all over the place. And one of the things my kids would love is that pool down there with a huge water slide. It's about ready to open for the season. And once the pool's open all summer long, it's packed down here. Now this is just one of the community centers. There's actually 3 different pools. There's something for everybody here. There's different types of homes depending on what season of life you're in. They can range anywhere from the $700,000 range up into the millions, and all different types of styles. There's a little something for everybody here. I want to thank you for joining us today. As we're wrapping up our tour, behind me is the Manor House, an 8,000 square foot historical mansion that overlooks the Caryl Valley. Now today we saw one of the houses on the market, the Bradford Purlin ruins from the burnt down home. We visited the clubhouse, the equestrian center, and we're just scratching the surface. It's not hard to see why houses here get bought quickly when they come on the market. I'm Travis Carey, realtor here in Denver. We'll see you on the next episode of Exploring Neighborhoods. That was pretty good.